You're really high on Tristen Robbins, and I follow you in that regard. Now, Tristen Robbins was a guy with the Pats when I was working with the Pats that I liked a lot, and then he obviously was a big trade piece in that Memorial Cup year where they had to bring in Cameron Hebig and Libor Hayek. Those are obviously big pieces on that team. But it was sad to see him go. Just give me a little bit on why you're so high on Tristen Robbins, because you had him 6th out of all the WHL players.
My heart wanted to put him higher, but he's a guy that, especially early in the year when I was asking around to scouts and stuff, as weird of a response as they just said, it's wingspan. And so we look at it like growth and the growth potential, and sometimes they'll talk about his runway. So they just go, I don't know if his runway is as big as other players, so we don't want players that we can work with and continue to go. And I just thought it was a travesty because early on with him, I was seeing fast hands, I was seeing great decision making, versatility around the ice, and then he give him credit. He worked on his skating a lot in the offseason, and he worked on deception of his shot. And just beyond anything, this is a player where, especially when you're getting into the second and third rounds, you're talking about these kids and going, here's the things that they're going to have to learn. And the reality about Tristen is that he's already learned a lot of that stuff. Like the little details of the game that end up putting points in your net, the way that you battle in the corners, the way you beat the guys on pucks, the way that you choose angles in attacking defenders, the way that you change shot angles in attacking goaltenders, the way that he can hang on to a puck for an extra half second when other guys will get rid of it out of panic. There's a lot of stuff that he does where you just go, holy crap. And so even to the point where he was on Central Scoutings, he was not ranked at the start of the year, and then midterm he was ranked but wouldn't be drafted, and then their final rankings they had him maybe a 5th round pick maybe. And so me putting him up there on in my second round, there's some people that had him even higher, but I was just this is, I can't see him falling out of the second round. If he does, it's a travesty. And so my whole thing going in was whoever gets Tristen Robbins in the third
wins
round,
the draft.
Laughing, and he went in the second. So I was awesome. I'm happy for him. He worked really hard.